process it because I never knew anything. The last time we spoke was on Thursday before the last game. We hugged. We had a great talk. Everything was good, and so I knew nothing. So it was hard for me to know anything. And then I heard from a third party that there were issues. So I reached out to him many times, sent him texts, sent him calls. And this is all before the season was over, and never heard back. And so I could never really find out what was going on. So for me, that's why it was so confusing. I didn't know where it came from. I mean, the week before was the Saints game, right? I mean, he had an unbelievable game. So I never really saw any of it coming. I would have loved to have had the chance to talk to him, and that's why I said yesterday, whatever I did to offend him, I apologize for it. I tried to do that in person and talk to him, but he just wouldn't allow me to.
Is this the new Ben we're seeing? Shannon, what do you make of this?
First of all, Ben needs to let this go. Skip, Ben is like a guy that's in a relationship. And the relationship ends. Maybe he says great things behind closed doors, but he's not always the best in public.
Okay.
And the lady says, I'm done with this. And she leaves. Okay, now Ben is having remorse. He's trying to call her. Well, I tried to call her, but she won't answer any of my texts or phone call. She doesn't want to talk to you because you've hurt her. Antonio doesn't want to talk to you because he feels you've hurt him. You said, if I offended him. So you being openly and blatantly critical of him on your radio show, you don't think that offended him. Let it go. You said just the other day, all you could do is worry about and be the best leader you could for the guys that's in your locker room. Antonio Brown is no longer in your locker room. So why do you feel the need to keep mentioning him? Tell the media, say, guys, look, I know it's a great story. I know it's great talking points, but AB is no longer here. I wish him all the best. We had a magical 8-9-year run. It's hard to say that any quarterback wide receiver duo was any better than what we were. I wish AB all the best. But now I'm moving forward. I got to make sure Juju, I got to make sure James Washington, and Vance McDonald, and all the Eli Rogers, I got to just make sure these guys and this team is ready to play because we missed the playoff under my watch. And that's not good.
Not good.
So I'm not going to continue to bring this up about AB because there's nothing good. Skip, time, I guess over time, AB will say, you know what, maybe I could have handled this situation a little better, but I didn't. Both of these guys are at fault. But now is not the time to get all, I thought we were good. Nah, you're not going to be good if you keep on blatantly, openly being critical of teammates in public. No, you're not going to be good. AB don't believe you guys are good. I mean, I think, it's like a girl give you numbers. When I was growing up, the girl give you a number.
You sure have a lot of relationship analogies. You seem like obsessed with these.
Because this is something, because everybody's going through this. Skip.
Is it because you've struggled with these relationships?
You know what, Skip?
I don't know.
I'm talking. How you know I ain't booed up right now?
You could be booed up. I don't know. I have no idea.
But anyway, give you the number, Skip.
Okay.
She called one time. You call her. You call her. She don't call you back. You call again. She doesn't call you back. Text her. She doesn't text you back. What's she trying to tell you?
I don't want to talk.
Okay, Ben. It ain't that hard.
Okay, but I don't know what had transpired between that man and that woman prior to those texts and calls.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, you do. But yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I
know what transpired here. One time on one radio show, he took a shot at AB. That's all I know.
That's what we know publicly.
Okay.
Maybe there have been times behind the scenes that we didn't hear that AB thought Ben was being disrespectful in how he addressed him, maybe in front of the team or maybe at a practice. Because it reported that didn't he throw a ball at Ben or somebody kicked the ball or something? Something transpired at practice.
I think a whole lot transpires at all kinds of practices that we don't know about.
Yeah. But it don't normally get to this.
Okay. So you do make a lot of good points about this, but I ask you in return, who has kept this alive on his end through the whole offseason? Might it be Antonio Brown? Has he continued to take shots at Ben?
As well, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe Ben isn't about letting it go. Maybe he's trying to just clarify his position about what he tried or failed to do.
Right.
And again, Ben also went into detail again yesterday. I lacked leadership in last year in 2018.
Oh, he said that?
So, well, he said that.
Oh, that ain't what his general manager said.
Well, I'm talking about what he said.
Oh, Oh.
And I'm glad we got to see him say it and hear him say it because, to Jenny's point, it sounded pretty sincere to me. And I like to, it's hard to read the quotes as opposed to watch the quotes.
It does make a difference.
Because when you watch, you say, man, that seems from the heart. I don't know. It just seems like this could be a quote unquote new Big Ben.
Oh. And another relationship, so after you done run off your partner, you sorry that you ran her off, huh?
Well, maybe he learned.
Yeah.
Maybe the second or third time around, you're a much better partner or husband or boyfriend or whatever you are.
But what about the one that left?
Yeah.
How's she feeling?
Well, I don't know. She's done. She's gone. So you have to let it go.
Okay. Let it go.
Why won't AB let this go? Why did he immediately, did he tweet or post? Two-Face? Yeah, wherever he posted.
Because he's saying, you saying one thing now, but that's not what you were.
I'll tell you why he posted those two words, two-faced.
Right.
Because AB does not want to lose his martyr card. He wants to be the wronged party because he likes playing that role. Because AB is he's a shrewd operator on social media, and he is a social media manipulator, and he loves being the wronged party. And he wants to play that card as long as he can play it because he wants people to think that Ben ran him out of Pittsburgh when clearly every quote, every post from AB reeks of, I miss Pittsburgh. I wish I were still a Steeler. And I think he's really going to miss it this year. Even though Oakland's a great place to play, this is cornerstone, and I think his heart and soul remain in Pittsburgh.
Well, when you play a dependent position, Skip, you like to have a guy that you can depend on.
Yeah.
No matter what you think about Ben and his leadership skills, he's a better player than Derek Carr. And when you play the wide receiver position, the better the quarterback, the better your numbers are going to be.
Yeah.
AB is a numbers guy. It's all about the numbers when you play that position. Because remember, they get so upset, they catch 5 balls. I just want to win. But they win, and they sulking on the sideline. You stepping on lips, the lips hanging out. Jenny, I'm walking on the sideline, lips stepping on lips because they're upset. They ain't got 10 for $150 and 2 touchdowns, and we winning. 5 for 65 and a touchdown, and we win. Ain't the same, doesn't carry the same kind of cachet.
It does not.
So AB understands that what he gave up, no. He didn't at the time. Over time, he will, because you take for granted when you play with a great quarterback. I mean, a lot of this is me too now. Yeah, I'm doing my part, but they can put the ball in places where you can run, you can do things with it that other guys can't. So he'll find that out. But they just got, Ben, let it go. You've apologized. That's all you can do. You've apologized. Whether or not someone accepts your apology, that has nothing to do with you. All you can do is offer a sincere apology and just move on.
Okay.
Both were at fault here. It didn't have to get to this point. Mike Tomlin bears some responsibility in this also.
He does.
Because he let it get to this point.
He did.
So just let it go, Ben. Be the best quarterback you can be for the Steelers, the best leader. AB, be the best player you can be for the Raiders, and let everybody be happy.
Okay. So when Ben took that shot on his radio gig, I think it's on Monday, right?
Yes.
I don't believe he ever has taken any shot out of insecurity. Some quarterbacks, especially franchise quarterbacks, are just thin-skinned and they need to deflect the blame. Don't blame me because there's some insecurity. He doesn't reflect any insecurity whatsoever. He just blurts. It's like, it's my radio show, and I'm just going to tell you I'm going to be real with you here. And he ran the wrong route, or he did this, or whatever. You know, it's not throwing under bus. It's just he just blurts out because it's his ego talking.
He can be like Tom Brady. Tom Brady's had a radio show since he's been the quarterback.
Yeah.
And he doesn't say anything.
Sometimes he does to Jim Gray.
Yeah, but not like that.
The
WDEI.
No, he won't do it.
Ben felt he had to be Howard Stern.
Yeah,
like
that is true. He's trying to be his version of Howard Stern. I agree. So has he learned some lessons that he can put into practice this year? I believe he has. I still think the Steelers are going to be a hot team this year. Thanks in part to him.
From the beginning, Skip.
Thanks
and
in part to his maturity. He's maturing before your eyes at age 37.
Yeah, and you have to believe because he acknowledged, I heard the noise, I heard the criticism, I want to change it. Like, he is ready to make a difference and be better. You can evolve, you can grow.
Last time, Skip, where you had last time, I mean, you don't normally hear franchise quarterbacks being poor leaders. I mean, we hear, quarterback middle of the road.
No.
I know you want to talk about the guy. Yeah, you want to talk about the guy. I know you see where you're going. I'm not going to even say it. I'm not going to even say it, but I know where you tried to go. I ain't going to say it, though.
The Game of Thrones guy?
Now, I got to say, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't watch
That
Game
guy
of
is
Thrones.
such a
I do not watch Game of Thrones, so I have no idea.
I don't either, but I know he appeared.
Oh, I don't know who
he got burnt to a crisp in a cameo. That's all I know. And
he
then
was so passionate
then he
about talking
blasted
about
the
it.
end of it. Yeah, that's all
but
I know.
That was the happiest I've seen
Yeah.
him talking to the media in a while.
We're talking about
No,
Danica.
we're not talking about that.
We're talking about Danica's boyfriend.
No, we're not talking about anybody. I don't know who you're talking
okay.
about. But,
Friends with Danica.
well, hopefully Ben has learned his lesson and everybody be happy at the end.
Okay.
Moving on. Will Conor McGregor get a rematch against Habib? Some talking going on. We'll discuss next.